Well, a hot topic this weekend, graduation ceremonies, as the governor announced that they will be allowed. It is an exciting change, of course, for an awful lot of 2020 graduates whose final year looked an awful lot different than they ever had imagined. So what does exactly this mean? And are there some rules this year? 2 News Side's Kelly Dudzik explains.
Scott, a lot of school districts already held virtual graduation ceremonies or figured out how they would handle them before the governor came out with these new rules this weekend. Outdoor ceremonies are now allowed starting June 26th with a maximum of 150 socially distant people. Not ideal for big districts where they'd have to have multiple ceremonies, but it could work for Cleve Hill, where there's a graduating class of 100 this year. They were planning on having a two-part graduation, a drive-up ceremony in the morning, followed by online speeches. The principal met with seniors Monday to talk about the new rules and whether they wanted to change that plan, and they decided to stick with it.
Unfortunately, with 150 people being the cap, that would mean my 100 seniors, about 20 staff members, would take up just about all the spots, leaving out the parents. And although a lot of our parents have volunteered in saying we would be willing to do that, that's a sacrifice that I never want a parent to have to make. They certainly don't teach you these things in principal school, so it's one of those where with more time, we can make a better plan always. But in this case, being a small high school, we've got a very close leadership team. I've got the full support of the Board of Education and the superintendent. So all along, it's been well communicated. We've had a lot of stakeholders. And, with more time, could we have maybe done something different? Possibly. But at the end of the day, we've got so many people involved in the decision making that it's going to be something that we've created together. And it's an experience we'll always share.
Cleve Hill is hoping to hold a socially distant senior picnic in July using the governor's guidelines. And in North Collins, another smaller district, they're talking about options this week for an outdoor graduation ceremony using these new rules. They're hoping to come up with a plan by the end of the week. In Buffalo, Kelly Dudzik, Channel 2 News.